This shot's with available light, and again, see how there's a lack of crap floating around in the water. This is the other one. This picks up some of the micro bubbles and any small particulate that's going around the tank. That flash will illuminate that, and you can see it come up a couple times here with this specks and everything else. I mean, shots are savable. I'm going to fix those, but I wanted to point things out, like for example this right here. In fact, let's start here. I'm going to show you how to get rid of this. So see, I like this photograph, but I don't like all this stuff back here. A couple things you can do. This is your layers panel over here. I always create a layer. This is my original. I never touch my original file. I always mess with my layers that I created. First thing you want to do is you want to take a look at it and see what you can get rid of it with just normal healing brush. So I got a healing brush here, and I can go through here and click out some of the bigger pieces that are on there pretty quick. Get rid of like a lot of this junk that's on there. Make it bigger if I want to, and just go crazy with it. All right, but you still have a lot of these other little bubbles, and again, it's not really black either. Okay, and that's a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and duplicate this layer one more time. Every time I do an additional change on the image, I always duplicate the layer. I don't mess with the layer below it. Okay. Now I'm going to do is I'm going to go to filter. I'm going to go to the noise. I'm going to hit dust and scratches, and as you can see, does a pretty good job of taking a lot of the dust and scratches, but it also messes up the fish. So I'm going to take and increase the radius there again, hit OK, and then on this fish layer up here, I'm going to make a mask, go to my paintbrush, zoom in because we're looking at some detail here, and it's on black. So now I'm going to do is I'm going to start painting away where the fish is at. First, the outline of the fish. And I'm going a little fast here, but normally you take a little bit of care. Make sure you get the outside of the fish. I feather a little bit here. Make it smaller to get the detail through here. And once I have the fish cut out, I'll get rid of these two layers here and go through and erase what's left. And you can see the soft edge on this thing, and that's because I put the feathering down a little bit. Because you don't want it to be a hard edge. If you make a hard edge, you make hard mistakes. So got all this taken care of. All right. Control 0 brings it out to full screen. Bring back the layer. There it is again. Now, I have this back here where it's actually not all gone. I can do one of two things. I can go and I can take a little more time and get rid of this stuff. Or I could take this layer down here, because if you think about it, this is the layer that we're seeing right here. And I can see where I have to I'll get rid of some, a little more of the finnage. I can show you how I saw that too. Yeah. So I'm going to get rid of this. Okay, and once I have that thing masked out where basically there's the fishes below, this is the layer I'm seeing. So I can take this layer up here and apply a specific levels layer hit Alt key and it will just affect this top layer. Now when I adjust this over here and make it darker, it makes that background darker. And that's one of the ways you can get the on black background look.